Hey everyone, Redza from SoyaCincau here, and welcome back to another episode of ICYMI. On today's episode, we'll be talking about the Oppo Find N, a possible rival to the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. We'll also talk about DNB's 5G coverage and how you can check if your area is covered yet. Alright, so without further ado, let's just jump into it. Malaysian-based banks including CIMB, Maybank, Mbank, Bank Islam, Public Bank, HSBC, and Citibank have all announced a resumption of the 1 ringgit fee for interbank cash withdrawal. This is the fee that you get when you withdraw cash from an ATM from another bank. The 1 ringgit fee will be reinstated on the 1st of February 2022. However, of course, the fee is not applicable if you withdraw from an ATM belonging to the same bank. The 1 ringgit fee was waived back in 6th of April 2020 to avoid overcrowding in banks during the MCO. Pakatan Harapan's Secretary General has called upon the banks to not reinstate the 1 ringgit interbank fee. He said that banks are among the sectors that have reported healthy profits despite the pandemic. He also urged the Finance Ministry to intervene immediately and cancel the reinstatement of the 1 ringgit charge. During the recent Oppo event, they had a bunch of different announcements, but the Oppo Find N was the most exciting one. It's a flagship foldable, and it's probably the strongest alternative to the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. The Oppo Find N has a 5.49-inch AMOLED outer display with a 988 by 1972p resolution. It unfolds into a 7.1-inch AMOLED display with a 1792 by 1920p resolution for an 8.4 by 9 aspect ratio. It's capable of 120Hz refresh rate, has a peak brightness of 1000 nits, and comes with HDR10+ too. Another key highlight though is the hinge. As you can see, there's almost no crease marks on the Find N's inner display. As for the cameras, it has a triple camera setup on the rear with a 50 megapixel main camera flanked by a 16 megapixel ultrawide shooter and a 13 megapixel telephoto camera. You'll also find 2 selfie cameras on the Oppo Find N. One 32 megapixel selfie shooter on the outer display and another 32 megapixel selfie camera on the inner display. Under the hood, you'll find a Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 SoC mated up to 12GB of RAM and 512GB of UFS storage. Other notable features of note include stereo speakers and a side-mounted fingerprint sensor. Unfortunately, the Oppo Find N is so far only available in China. Pre-orders for it are open already and it will officially launch there on the 23rd of December. The pricing goes as follows. The 256GB version is going for about 5,100 ringgit and the 512 version is going for about 6,000 ringgit. You might be thinking that's pretty expensive, but it's actually pretty comparable to the Z Fold 3. Samsung's foldable with 12GB of RAM and 512GB of storage goes for about 9,900 ringgit in China. Although it's much cheaper here, with the Galaxy Z Fold 3 costing 6,699 ringgit. Meet the LG StanbyME, a portable smart TV on a stand. The product was originally unveiled in Korea back in July, but now it's globally announced in anticipation for CES 2022. The display itself isn't that impressive. It's a 27-inch Full HD LCD screen with thick bezels. You can use the display in landscape, portrait mode, diagonally, you can even take it out, you can put it on the stick and then roll it around on the wheels. It's pretty versatile. Although touchscreen capabilities have been shown in every promotional video and photo, an LG representative told Gizmodo that there won't be any touchscreen capabilities. I'm hoping this is a PR mistake. If not, I'll be incredibly disappointed. Other than that, it could be plugged into a wall for power, or you could use it unplugged for up to 3 hours with its rechargeable battery. In terms of features, it has the usual smart TV apps like Netflix and YouTube. You can also wirelessly mirror your Android phone by tapping your phone to the back of the display using NFC. They also said that AirPlay support for iOS is coming in a future software update. As for connectivity, there's a USB port and an HDMI port. You can also attach your phone to the side of the TV, and then you can use it to record videos or have video calls with a larger display. It's currently priced in Korea for about 1,000,000 won, which is about 4,000 ringgit. There's no word just yet on global availability, but we'll probably see it during CES 2022 in January. DNB's 5G network is officially available, but with only TM and YTL on board. YTL via Yes is the first to offer 5G services on their postpaid and prepaid plans. TM has yet to reveal its 5G offering, but it's mentioned that it'll be available to Unified Mobile postpaid users soon. In the first phase, DNB aims to switch on 500 sites located at Cyberjaya, Putrajaya, and KL by the end of the year. If you're wondering if your area is covered, they've also released an interactive map to show the coverage areas. According to the page, the areas marked in green offer an average of 514 megabits per second on its 5G network. Within a few months, DNB has covered most densely populated areas in KL, including Bangsar, Cheras, Setiawangsa, TTDI, Sentul, Kepong, Wangsa Maju, Bukit Jalil, and Sri Petaling. However, the coverage is pretty spotty in downtown KL, including Bukit Bintang and around KLCC. At the moment, Selangor isn't including the first phase, and according to the map, only small patchy areas of Ampang, Selayang, and Petaling Jaya are covered with 5G. Cyberjaya and Putrajaya are also covered in the first phase, with some spillover in some areas in Serdang. With 500 sites, DNB aims to cover 10% of the population with 5G. They also aim to get 80% population coverage by the end of 2024. Do note that several flagship phones like the iPhone 12 and 13 are not supported within the 5G network yet. If you're thinking of experiencing 5G with Yes, here's a full list of compatible devices. As you can see, the Samsung Galaxy S1 series is supported, as well as a bunch of other brands. And here's the upcoming devices that are expected to be supported in Q1 of 2022. This includes the newer iPhones as well as the Samsung foldables. Alright, that's it for me today. If you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe to SoyaCincau, follow our TikTok, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!